Hi everybody, Taffy Hawkins here from YourDaringAdventure.com, and I am sitting in the back of my truck. It's actually a nice day out here today, and I have just finished up doing a few laps in my neighborhood, which totals about 1 mile per lap. And this is in preparation for upcoming races. Some goals that I've set for myself. There's some local 5Ks and even a couple of half marathons that are coming up that I would like to get back into. I haven't done a half marathon since 2008. So it's just something that I want to challenge myself as we go through the end of the year. But today I want to talk to you about consistency. So this is consistency in your workouts, it's consistency in your job, your pursuit of your goals. You know, whatever dreams you may have, you have to be consistent. So today I did my laps, and that's great. You know, put in a few miles, and that's wonderful. But if I only did it once, that doesn't really bring me much closer to my goals than if I had been just sitting at home. So, especially when it comes to weight loss or trying to get in shape, it pretty much takes about 21 days, is what experts say, in order to make something a habit. So 21 days is consistency, right? You need to do it day in and day out for 21 days. Give it a chance before you decide whether to throw in the towel or not, or, you know, switch it up if things aren't working. So 21 days is pretty much what you shoot for when you're working toward a goal or losing weight or, you know, just whatever the case may be. Give it 21 days, okay? Also, there are some habits that are harder to break, and you may find that if you try for 21 days to break a habit, like, you know, trying to quit smoking, it may take a little bit longer than that. So cut yourself a little bit of slack, okay? But when it comes to, like, losing weight, you need to eat healthy consistently. And I like to say, pretty much in my life, I do a lot of 80-20, okay? If I eat clean 80% of the time, then I go easier on myself the other 20%. And the same way in other aspects of my life. You know, I try to do my workouts 80% of the time. Life happens. So when that 20% comes up, I don't beat myself up over it because it's already kind of built into the plan of the 80-20. And the way that your body works is that 70 to 80% of the way that you look is based on your nutrition. Now, I love working out, and I would like to say that you can eat what you want as long as you exercise, and that'll be fine, and it's just not true, okay? So you need to find some way of eating healthy, some plan, some, you know, nutritional program that's going to help you meet your goals in that 80%, to be the way that you want your life to be, your body to look the way you want it to, and perform the way you want it to. You have to fuel it properly, and, you know, that will take about that 80%, the way that you look. And in my classes, I teach that lots of people say genetically, you know, I was just born to be overweight. My whole family's overweight. It's just generations and generations, and that's the way that it goes. And I don't have a choice about this thing. Well, I hate to kind of burst your bubble on that one, but the way that it works, about 80% of the way that we look is our nutrition. The other 10-15% is going to be our diet and exercise, or our exercise. And then maybe 5 to 10% is genetic, okay? So I'm short. If you've ever met me in person, I'm not even 5 foot tall, okay? My family's short. I didn't really have much say over that. But as far as the other things, like the shape of your body, pear-shaped people, if your grandma was pear-shaped and your mom's pear-shaped, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be pear-shaped with larger hips and a smaller upper body, okay? Those kind of things are genetic. Our height's genetic. Our body shape is genetic. The fact of whether we build muscle more quickly or more easily than other people is genetic. These other factors, though, those are all like malleable things that we can change, and we can kind of manipulate the way we look based on how we choose to fuel our body. And I'm going to keep using the word fuel our body because we should think of it like you're putting gas in your car. You can see, sitting in the back of my truck right now, I was loading up things for my class that I teach on Sunday, and I thought that I would just make a video while I'm sitting here enjoying the cool breeze. So this is my truck, and I do really like it, and I want to keep it running the best that it can, okay? Which means that you have to maintain it. There are things that you have to do to maintain it. You know, get the oil changed in it, put, you know, proper fuel in it, things like that. So, if I want my truck to perform the best that it can, I wouldn't put like water in the tank, because that's not going to be what is best for the performance of this vehicle, okay? Your body is a beautifully crafted machine that God made, and it's super amazing. If you've ever studied anatomy, you know that the human body is just fascinating, but it's a machine, and it's built to work in a certain way. And once we fuel it properly, you'll find that you feel better and you sleep better, and you know, everything's easier and you're leaner. Things are more the way that they're supposed to be, because you're fueling your body to perform in a certain way, okay? And the body doesn't perform very well on sugar, on high-fat diets. You know, it makes us sluggish, and it's not the way that we were built to eat. So just something to keep in mind as you go through your daily routine. And also, in terms of consistency, we want you to eat well consistently. Not saying you can't have a cheat day or cake on your birthday or whatever the case may be, you know, but just be consistent with your good choices. And if you make a bad choice, okay, or one that's not proper fuel for your body, then just do the next right thing. That's the only thing that you're responsible for, is the next right thing, okay? Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until, I mean, heaven forbid, like New Year's resolutions. Don't wait until you have, you know, oh, well, I've ruined this week. I'm going to start again. Just make the next right choice. So I'm going in to have dinner, and it would be easy, especially after you work out. Some people feel like they need to, you know, kind of reward themselves. I've done so well, so I'm going to have, you know, 2 Domino's pizzas. Okay? So in those cases, I would say that try to find a non-food reward. Even for, like, when you lose weight, people go out and they'll celebrate with food, and it's kind of, you know, contradictory to what you've just done. So when I go in there, and I'm going to have pizza tonight. By the way, I'm making homemade pizzas for dinner. But there are kind of some variations that you can do to make the foods that you enjoy healthier. Also, if you will add like a salad, I always have a big salad if I'm having pizza, and then I can only have like 1 slice of pizza, because it's just, you know, my belly is just too full. So that's kind of those little tricks and tweaks that you can do when you go out and you're having dinner with your family or with your friends, so you can really enjoy yourselves. Then you can make those little tweaks and will be satisfied, and also still able to socialize and things like that. So that's just a few quick tips I wanted to give you while I'm enjoying the little bit of breeze. Seems like we're getting a little cooler weather here in South Carolina, and that's enjoyable, especially when you work out outside. So just be consistent in your workouts. Try for that 80-20, okay? If you can stick with it at least 80% of the time, you're going to start to see changes. If you can stick with your nutrition plan, not diet necessarily, but your nutrition 80% of the time, then you're going to start to see those results, and you're going to find that you aren't wanting to cheat on your diet, or you're not wanting to skip a workout because of the way that it makes you feel. And in essence, health is the way that we feel. We want to look good, okay? And I'll tell you that, you know, wanting to look good has been a motivator in the past, okay? It's not a good motivator. I don't think that it keeps you motivated enough to stick with it long term, especially once you see results. But also, if you've never felt bad, you know, like felt sick or whatever, and then changed your nutrition and started to feel better, you maybe can't grasp the impact that it can have on your life. But for me, I have had such like digestive issues, I have sleep issues, all kinds of stuff, sinus crazy stuff. And I always said, if I ever found something that would make me feel normal again, then I mean, I would sing its praises forever. You know, if God ever brought me whatever kind of special combination, then that's what I would do, because I needed relief from these issues that I've had. I'm 35 years old. I've had them my entire life. Okay, it's long enough. I'm kind of ready to move on to the next chapter of feeling good and sleeping well and not struggling with the weight and, you know, not having really bad sinus issues and allergy crazies. So that's what I look forward to. And if proper nutrition and diet is the way to get there, then I'm totally on board for that. Okay, so do it for the way it makes you feel. You may be sore tomorrow, okay, and you may be tired right now. I'm tired and sweaty. You may be tired right now, but it's the way that's going to make you feel in the long run. But an added bonus is a release of endorphins after you exercise that instantly give you that pick-me-up, okay? So just try that. Try it 21 days. If you'll give me 21 days of consistent, like, you know, giving life to yourself. If you're willing to sign on and say, okay, well, I'll give it 21 days. And it could be 21 days of anything. 21 days of walking your block. Okay? Try it for 21 days. And then tell me if after that you're willing to throw in the towel or if you're willing to step it up a little bit. And I guarantee you that most people, it'll be stepping it up. Okay? Well, that's all I've got to say. Looks like it's kind of getting dark out here. So I'll be signing off. Taffy Hawkins, YourDaringAdventure.com. Have a good night.